this is Steve Jackson. Who's Steve Jackson? I've been using over the last few months, and I thought I'd do a revamp review of CryptoTab browser. The reason is because obviously you can, as time goes on, you start to learn how to get the best out of it. And like I said, this is great. This is a great way of getting into mining Bitcoin if your knowledge and experience is not as good as some of the big boys who have banks and banks of mining hardware in their attic or wherever they put them. But anyway, this podcast is really about, I mean, I have to say I quite like the idea of CryptoTab browser. They pay pretty much instantly, and they pay on a quite low area, so you can use the browser quite quickly and then find out if they're going to pay, and they do pay. I have to say, be honest, I paid about, on my account they paid about 6 times, so it's definitely does pay. But what I have found is that, of course, when you're trying to make money off a CPU on your PC, that's obviously you're not going to be creating the amount of money you would like to create. However, there is a few tweaks which you can use to get your PC to run at its max. So I've created an article. I'm just going to give you the overview with the podcast, but best you, after you've listened to the podcast, go to the link below and read the article fully, because it takes you through every little tweak I would recommend. The article is called "How to Start Mining Bitcoin Faster with Your CryptoTab Browser." But one suggestion from the very start is, if you got a not necessarily a really old PC, but a PC you're not really using, a desktop PC I'm talking about, and obviously bigger the better. For example, one of your kids has left home, they got one of these gaming PCs that you bought them years ago. Perfect, absolutely perfect. But with this knowledge, you should be able to get at least 50% to 75% extra Bitcoin mining this way from your original way of mining. Sorry. These skills, I mean, it takes the mining aspect of using your PC to a different level. There's no doubt about that. As I mentioned, this is, I haven't mentioned actually, but this is a legitimate way of gaining extra Bitcoin from your PC. There's nothing illegal against it. It just is a perfect way of doing it, because it's just a matter of doing a few little tweaks. But if you haven't actually, let's be honest, if you haven't even tried doing Bitcoin mining yet, there's a few things you're going to need. First, of course, you're going to need a PC. That's obvious, but you're also going to need a crypto wallet, somewhere to put the money or the crypto once you've actually made some crypto. So, I mean, Binance, I would suggest, is probably your best option. It's a big company, and the fees are quite low, and you get a debit card, which is very handy. Anyway, let me take you through a few things. Like I said, is to get yourself the biggest PC you can get with a good processor and a nicely cool area of your house. So up in the attic somewhere, and somewhere where you walk in, you go, oh, it's a bit chilly. Perfect. I'm going to keep the PC as cold as possible, because it's going to get hot. Okay, for the first section of it, is maximizing your memory use. Now with that, what the idea is to make sure that your PC and processor and everything is going as fast as it possibly can. Now the easy way to do that is to go onto your PC, and we're not talking about Mac now, we're talking about PCs, is to write right in the section below is ms config on your PC, and open up systems configuration, and in there you'll find a panel called boot, and then so when you go to boot, go to advanced options. In the boot advanced options, tick on maximum memory, click OK, click apply, click OK, restart your PC. That's stage 1. Okay, after that, to improve your performance, go to control panel, systems, advanced system settings, under performance, click on settings and adjust the settings to best performance, and then click apply, click OK, done. The next stage is increase your virtual RAM, and this starts getting a little bit more involved, but nevertheless this is quite simple. But again, I've got it all written down, so all you need to do is refer to the link on this page. But returning to performances, go to the panel and click on advanced. Go to virtual memory and click on change. Deselect automatically manage page and file size for all drivers. Click on custom size and write internal size MD 1000 and maximum size MD 1700 or 17,000, sorry. Then click set, OK. Before leaving, change, adjust the best performance to background services. Click apply, click OK, and click OK again, and then restart the PC, and then all of it will be set. This is one that many people don't think about, but the problem with some with PCs, they if they're left idle, they just basically turn off. Now to stop that is a big issue for mining, because you want to be mining all the time. You want to be mining 24/7 if possible. So click on Windows keys and type in power, and select power and sleep. Then in the drop down menu, it will ask you when you want your PC to turn off, and you write never, and that will mean it will run 24/7, and that's why you need to make sure that the PC is nice and cool. Anyway, this podcast is going on a little bit, so but there is more sections which are worth checking out, like for example uninstalling unused software. That's really handy. Set new priorities as well, which will make everything work better, and then remove temporary files. Finally, you would be asked to empty the recycle bin and restart the PC again and start your mining process. And that's basically it. I hope the information's been handy. If you want to know more about crypto miner and mining itself, go to my page and obviously click a like and share with friends, of course. Anyway, this is Steve Jackson. Who is Steve Jackson? Stay cool. Alright, bye.